Have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain? Picture this. It was a chilly October night in the early 1900s. Two sisters out driving in the desolate expanse of Cape Cod found themselves stranded. The car had broken down, the clock had struck midnight, and to add to their misery, rain began to fall from the gloomy skies. A storm was brewing. In their predicament, an old house nearby offered a beacon of hope. They trudged through the mud and the weeds, their hearts pounding with anticipation as they knocked on the door. No answer. An eerie silence prevailed, broken only by the distant rumbling of thunder. With the door unlocked, they ventured in, their eyes falling upon a large room, its walls lined with books and a thick layer of dust blanketing everything. It was warm, dry, shelter from the storm. They decided to stay the night, fetching blankets from the car and settling down on the cold, hard floor. As the witching hour descended, a loud noise jolted them awake. Fear gripped them as they lay there, eyes wide, staring at the sight before them. A man stood by the fireplace dressed as a sea captain, his clothes dripping water onto the dusty floor. One of the sisters managed to call out, her voice trembling, "Who's there?" The response was a long, low groan. Before their very eyes, the figure slowly dissolved into nothingness. Shaken, they tried to convince themselves it was a dream, a figment of their imagination. They huddled together, attempting to find sleep once again. Morning arrived, bringing with it a discovery that sent chills down their spines. There, in front of the fireplace, was a pool of water with a piece of wet seaweed. The only footprints in the dust were their own. The water tasted salty. They hurriedly left the eerie house, flagging down a passing car for a ride into the nearest town. Inquiring about the house, they learned a chilling truth. It had been abandoned for years, its previous inhabitants having moved away after their son drowned at sea. The sisters had taken the seaweed with them, sending it for examination. The results were astonishing. It was of a type found only in the deep sea, far from the shores of Cape Cod. This was an inexplicable encounter, a chilling tale of the supernatural, a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. A sea captain's ghost, a piece of deep-sea seaweed, a haunted house, a puzzle that continues to baffle, a story that continues to chill. An October night that two sisters will never forget.